We stand tall, we rise as one. No bells, the work ain't done. No. Moca leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care in everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Team full of truth and a chat full of cheer. Moca in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. Know the pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the check gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall. In mind, we protect what's right and we hold that line. It's the chat where the truth and the love collide, where the voices don't hide and the pain gets light. We see you, we feel you, we fight for the cause. Every kid, every tear, we break down walls. When you hear that bell, that's the call to act. We family now, and that's just facts. We stand tall, we rise as one.
Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy Wednesday. As always, it's a pleasure to log in and see my beautiful people here because we are definitely family. Welcome, 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 guys. For those of you that are here, if you've not yet hit that like button, I would appreciate it if you would do so. Share out the live. Tap the emojis on the side. For those that are not yet subscribed to the channel that's hanging in the clouds, subscribe to the channel. Become a part of the family here at Moca and the Nola Bells and Bows. Here's a space that we've built where everybody's somebody. We've built it on love. We built it on respect. We've built it on understanding. Here, there are no big I's and no little U's. Everybody is somebody. And with that being said, we've built a family here. We have built a family here. So before we get off into the live stream tonight, y'all, we're still seeking justice for Kada Scott. Our prayers goes out to her family. And we too want to know what happened to Kada and why. So before we get too deep into the commentary, let me do what we do, and that is to make sure I greet each and every one of my beautiful people here this evening. My beautiful sister, Dr. J, I see you, my love. I see you, girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sis, I see you, Miss Sean. I see you, Kristen. I see you, my girl. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. My girl Marty is up in here as well. Happy Wednesday, boo. Hey, Rosalind, welcome, boo. Dolores, welcome. Happy Wednesday, my love. My beautiful sister PJ is up in here. Happy Wednesday. April Webster, I see you, my love. My girl Deidre, hey, sis. Happy Wednesday, boo. Hey, Sunshine. Welcome, beautiful. Happy Wednesday. Kimberly Earls, I see you, my love. Happy Wednesday to you. Look at Boo Banga. Boo Banga, my girl. Welcome, 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 boo. Prayers up for Kada Scott's family. That monster definitely had help. I pray that everyone that helped this monster goes down. Boo Banga. That's what I feel. Rhapsody, hey, my love, welcome. Happy Wednesday to you. Hey, my girl Tracy. Happy Wednesday, love, welcome. My beautiful sister Rock is up in here. Oh, and her sidekick, my beautiful sister Platt. Welcome, sisters. Welcome. Hey, Essie, welcome, love. Tanya, happy Wednesday, boo. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Miss Erica. Welcome, boo. My girl says she's at bingo. All right, boo, that's okay. We got time. We got time. Take your time, sweetheart. Take your time. Hey, Becca, welcome, boo. My girl Debbie's up in here. Hey, boo. I'm enough. Hey, sister. Hope your Wednesday is going good. Hope your Wednesday is going good. That's Cynthia Harmon. Welcome to the Nola Bells, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My girl Sassy is up in here. I see you, sis. Happy Wednesday, my love. Oh, boo banga, don't get to drinking. Don't get to drinking. Guys, Platt said her album is going to be ready on Friday. So those of you that is interested in supporting my girl Platt, run on over there. Don't skip, don't walk, run. Because she got something going on. Seriously. Seriously, I'm hoping I knock the doors down when she drop that hit. Hey, my beautiful sister Red, welcome, sis. Welcome. So, guys, we are back. I think I got everybody. Let me make sure. I don't want to leave nobody out. Y'all know me. Bubanga, hit my email. Can one of the mods please drop my email in the chat, please? Hey, my beautiful Bridget, welcome, sis. Shanier, welcome, my love. All right. Here. Sassy, thank you so much. She said, miss you, Mocha and Chet. I miss y'all on yesterday. Y'all, when I take those breaks, and let me just tell y'all about that. When I take those breaks, y'all, your girl be needing them. Your girl really be needing them. My days be so overwhelmed. They be so overloaded. You know, when you're being a caretaker, not for one, but for two parents, and at the age that they are, you know, it's constant running, constant running, constant running. Yesterday, I left my home at 6:30. When I got back yesterday evening late, I wasn't fit for nothing. When I tell you doctor's office, doctor's office, doctor's office. So, hey, Tarsha, welcome, my love. So, you know, I do have my moments. I'm human. And I also look at when I take those reset days, they're not only for me, although I need them, they're for you guys as well. Because as invested as I am, Charlotte Stewart, welcome, my love. As invested as I am, I know you guys are just as invested. And these stories can hit hard. These stories can take you on an emotional toll. So every once in a while, we all need to, hey, Wanda, welcome, my love. We all need to just, you know, have a little reset. But nonetheless, I'm here. I'm back, and the show must go on. So tonight, thank you, Bubanga. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate that. My girl Lee Ann is up in here. Welcome, Boo. Rhapsody says, I understand. I take care of my mom and work third shift, and I'm in my 60s. Rhapsody, girl, you truly understand where Mocha is with that. Shoosh, girl. But nonetheless, we're back. We're back. Guys, and it's justice for Kada. And that title says tonight, obsession, jealousy, and betrayal. Who helped? Who helped Keon King? So today, there was breaking news. They said they declared her death a homicide. We already knew that. We already knew that it was a homicide, right? But what we don't know is how. And that's what the people are waiting on. How? Kada's life was taken far too soon. Far too soon. Young lady, regardless of what videos showed of her with her extracurricular activities, she was a young woman thriving, a young woman looking to expand her horizons. And it makes no difference to me if she smoked weed, smoked trees, hell, smoked the whole branch. One had nothing to do with the other. She was somebody's child. She was somebody's sister. She was somebody's friend. And that's where jealousy, obsession, and betrayal comes in. Platinum, you're absolutely right. Kada did not deserve what happened to her. Nobody deserves that. And from what I see of Keon King, he's always been a monster. He's always been the person that he is. And for Kada's family and for her co-workers to say the way she disappeared was not of her character. That's people that had a close relationship with her, that knew her, that knew how she moved. So for her to just up and leave the way she left, and as the detective said, the DA said, she did not go willingly. She was forced to leave. Now, before I get too far into anything, let's talk about this text message. There's supposedly a text message from Kada to Keon King. So that tells me either they found Kada's phone or that's information they pulled up out of Keon's phone. That text message supposedly came from Kada at 10:07 that morning. And that text message says, "Kidnap me again." I'm confused, family. I'm confused because I don't know how to take that. Kidnap me again. So did Kada send that message that time of morning. Let's remember, she wasn't taken until that night. Hey, Jen, welcome, sis. I don't believe Kada would have texted such a thing as kidnap me again. That takes me back to the shenanigans of, hey, Carol Cotton. Platinum, we need your opinion, baby. That takes me back to the shenanigans of Shannon Harris. Was it a boyfriend, girlfriend, loving you type thing? And if they did find that text message in Kada's phone, was that to Kada's boyfriend? The one she had spent the day with? But in the real world, as I look at it more and more, I don't believe that Kada sent that text. Why in the world would I text anyone to kidnap me again? If you were kidnapped once and you survived it, why would you ask to be kidnapped for the second time, not knowing if you would make it through? So in Moca's opinion, that kidnap me again text don't take a rocket scientist to figure that wasn't Kada. Raquel, I believe you on that one. Rock said, I think that other friends sent it after she had her phone. Dude probably told her to. Rock, I believe that. I believe that. Jen says he probably texted that since they found her phone in the same area where she was found. Jen, in Mocha's opinion, I truly believe Gabby has everything. And if it ain't Gabby, it's the best friend. Got everything to do with what's going on here. And that's just my opinion. Because from all the information that we've gathered thus far about Kada Scott, very bright, very intelligent, there's no way she would do it to herself. But then, Gabby, you failed to realize that phone, Kada's phone, not only did it ping near Gabby's house, but whose house was it that they raided and searched where the phone pinged again? And it was 2 females found in it. Right? When they searched that home, that's the home where they found the contractor bags, the hammers, ammunition, and other things that they have not yet revealed. They pulled those 2 females in for questioning and they released them. There's so many people tied up and involved in this. But my question is why? What is it about Kada Scott that would make someone do all what they've done to this beautiful young lady? Kada deserved so much more. So much more. And what gets me is Kada spent her day out with the boyfriend. Kada knew she was running late for her shift, but she made it to work. Very responsible young lady. But what gets me is if Kada willingly went away with Keon King, why would she leave? Thank you so very much, Rhapsody, for that super chat, boo, super sticker. Marty, thank you, baby. If Kada willingly went with Keon King, as they claim, why would Kada leave her car at work to never return to it? It said at 10:15 that evening, Kada, around that time was when she left her job. So they said about that time, she was in Keon King's company. 6 minutes later, Kada's phone goes offline. And then around 10:28, which is only 13 minutes later, the gold car is located at the rec center. They saw that on camera. Being that they saw that on that camera, a couple hours later, on that same camera, from that same car, that camera showed what appeared to be two people, two, moving up what appeared to be a body from the trunk of that car. I have a lot of questions with the two people because the two people, we already know two that hot commodity, and that's Gabby, in my opinion, and the best friend. They knew too much. Dolores, that car was a stolen car. That car was stolen. So here we are. Gabby and her best friend, they knew too much. Absolutely. They knew too much. People in Philly went on a search for Kada. Family pleaded for help. My sis says, I believe it was him and his brother. As these people pleaded for help, the city showed up and showed out. They searched for this baby. They searched. And then, for all the searching they did, here comes an anonymous call on the 17th. There comes an anonymous call on the 17th. But if this is just Moca, this is just Moca. If a call comes through to the police station, anonymous, there should be no such thing as anonymous. You should know who made the call. When nothing came through solid from the call, when they went back to search, it was reported that they got an anonymous email. How the hell you get an anonymous email? What do you mean? Michelle, thank you, my love. What do you mean? What do you mean? Emails are not anonymous. So in my opinion, and this is just me, I want to know, why are we not revealing where the call came from? And I know you all got out here and y'all think the tipster, but why is it not being revealed where the call came from? Why is it not being revealed where the email came from? Miss Antoinette, thank you, my love. Nope, welcome to the chat booth. I'm confused. Kada deserved so much more. Somebody knew. Somebody saw. And somebody sent that tip. You're going to send in a tip after people that went and looked and searched. Kada had been there. Shanier, thank you, my love. Kada had been there for days. The system failed Kada Scott. And I'm going to start there with the system before I could speak on Keon King. The charges that sits on Keon King prior to what he's done to Kada Scott, there's no way Keon King should have been able to walk a free man. There have been implications that his father is a police officer or a detective or something within the system. I've heard of corruption. I've heard of crookedness. But when it comes to life and death, how do you sit up there and justify saving your own and not having regards for a human's life? You're not considering what their family's going through, nor what their family's feeling, but you, Mr. Daddy, is pulling all type of ropes and whatever you could do to save yours when you know you birthed a monster. This is nothing coincidental. Boo Banger says they said his father's a retired UPS worker. What? and mom works at Chop, Bubanga. We're going to have to get validation on that, because one thing I can tell you, Keon King's records are sealed, and there's nothing you can pull up on the mother and the father. Isn't that something? Hey, Black Beauty, welcome, boo. Well, thank you, Bubanga. And we can't. We know social media is a trap. The stories out there are, So we can't take everything that's on social media if we don't have facts. I'm not going to speculate on it. But one thing I do know, that the cover up is real. And Tanya, you're absolutely right, sis. It sounds like a road that we've been down before. Dolores, you're talking about the cars. This case sits and it's full of surveillance. It's all, vehicles and timing that just don't lie. When the investigators went on and pulled the footage from the Aubrey Recreation Center, which sits right next to Ada Lewis Middle School, on that footage, they saw a stolen black Hyundai Accent. That particular car was stolen on October 3rd, which was the day before Kada disappeared. So if he stole that car the day before Kada disappeared, he did everything that he had to do in that car for 4 days. And at 3 a.m. that morning, that particular car was found burned. On October 7th, that car was found burnt. It was compacted, smashed, and sent to the scrap yard before police could even process it. So why? What was the cover-up? Was it evidence there that Keon King and his accomplice, or whomever all was involved, didn't want uncovered? Is that why that car was burnt, compacted, and junked? That car was burnt on October 7th. But that very same car was seen on that recreation center's camera on the night of October 4th. Hey, Sherry, welcome, my love. Let's look at the geography here, y'all. The school sits at 6199 Artley Street. The recreation center sits on 6101 Artley Street. One address apart, one fence line. That's where Kada's life ended. And that is where that evidence all began. And it didn't stop there. Didn't stop there. On October 15th, near the Gypsy Land condos. A 1999 gold Toyota Camry was found. Investigators also believe Kada may have been inside that car too. So we're looking at two different vehicles, two drop points, and a very massive cover-up. Very massive cover-up. Kristen, I see your post, baby. Let them keep sending it to the Yahoo mailbox. I have glitches that I need to fix on that one. Now here's the part where the anger in me kicks in. Burns me to my core. Here we have Keon King, 21 damn years old, already accused of kidnapping and strangling another woman. Those charges got dropped when she didn't show up in court. But the question is, why did this lady not show up in court? Why? What could Keon King have done or said to keep this lady from going to court? Even the DA's office had to admit that they could have done better. Had they done better, Kada Scott would still be breathing tonight. Keon King has a pattern: stalking, controlling, threatening. And each time the system lets him walk instead of taking action. And I do believe that particular day, I do believe that particular night with Kada, Keon King had a problem. Keon King spoke with Gabby, wanting to know everything that he needed to know about Kada. Gabby set him up, in my opinion. Gabby gave up the goods, in my opinion. But Keon King stalked Kada that day. From what I know, Kada spent the day out with the boyfriend the entire day. And from what I now know, it's a possibility that Keon King watched her every movement with the other man. Keon King stalked her. Keon King had been calling Kada's phone for days, for weeks. If it wasn't him, allegedly was Gabby. Kada informed her friends that she was receiving these calls. We don't know if she went to the authorities with it. We don't know if family knew about it, but we knew she told somebody. And here it is. He stalked her. He didn't like what he saw. That's my opinion. He didn't like the interactions that he saw. Of Kada with another man. So he decided he would take matters. Hey, Mary Kay, welcome, my love. He would take matters into his own hands. Now, Keon King, with the record that he has and what he got going on now, Keon King is facing kidnapping, false imprisonment, stalking, arson, conspiracy, tampering with evidence, reckless endangerment, receiving stolen property. The only charge that's missing on Keon King right now is a murder charge. It was released today that her manner of death was a homicide. We know this. We know this. So now you have to find probable cause in order to tell us how. How? And when I read conspiracy, you all have to know that the DA didn't just add conspiracy by accident. Conspiracy means that multiple hands were in the dirt. Somebody helped move Kada's body. Somebody helped torch that car. And somebody sent that tip. There are more arrests to be made. It was not a one-man's operation. And it definitely was put in play to whereas Keon King wasn't having his way and Jada was his target. Kada was his target. When that Hyundai got burned and smashed within 72 hours, that was planned. When a tipped email describes the exact location, ain't nobody got no intuition that goddamn strong. That's information because you were there. You were there. So I asked who helped. Who cleaned it up? Who stayed silent to protect Keon King? And whomever his accomplices were, your day is coming. You can't hide a secret this big forever. Kada's family said it best. Our hearts are shattered, but we ask for privacy and truth. Her family held a visual at the same Ada Lewis site. That community stood in unity. But behind those tears, these people were angry. But they had righteous anger, and I felt that for them. Right now, the neighborhood wants the building torn down. And I could feel that. They don't want another daughter's body hidden behind those abandoned walls. For 2 weeks, that vacant school stood as a temporary tomb. But it has to come down as a monument to accountability, because somebody has to be held accountable. And I say this with love to every mother, every sister, every cousin listening right now. We have to protect each other out here, because this world has shown us time and time again that it won't protect us. It won't protect us. And it's never a stranger that we must be weary of. It's almost always those that we know. And we have to understand that justice for Kada isn't just about headlines. It's about fixing the system that failed her and making sure not one more young woman become the next hashtag. If I know nothing else, this city owes that family answers. It owes action to her memory. And until he's charged with that homicide, we're going to continue talking. Kada deserves so much more. If they could find a stolen car, if they could find a buried body, damn it, Philly could find justice too. They could find justice too. Let me grab some of these comments right fast before I go on a little further. Let me see what I got. My niece Tarsha says, Gabby set it up from the beginning, told him everything about, yes, yes, yes. That's what I believe. That's exactly what I believe. And that's what I said. Gabby plays a big part in this. A big part. Okay, we covered that with the car. Red said there was a best friend being interviewed about Kada being in her upcoming wedding. Do we know if this is the same best friend in question, or could it be two different friends? Red, I think that's a different friend, boo. Because the best friend that was doing the talking about the upcoming wedding, that damn sure couldn't have been the best friend that was going back and forth with Gabby. Because the best friend that was going back and forth with Gabby, Gabby and that friend had some serious dealings with Keon King. Well, look at Gabby. Well, Gabby mom did say when Gabby reached out to her mom with what was going on, Gabby's mom said, well, Gabby, you remember when I spoke to such and such, officer such and such, when you were in the trouble that you were in. And look at what I see now. Gabby. Let's talk about Gabby, y'all. Gabby got quite a few charges. One of Gabby's charges is possession of an instrument of a crime with intent. Hey, Yolanda, welcome. Terroristic threats with intent to terrorize another. Conspiracy. Simple assault. Hold up, Gabby. Bring your ass here, Gabby. Bring your ass here, Gabby. Conspiracy. Simple assault. Recklessly endangering another person. Aggravated assault. Attempt to cause simple bodily injury or causes injury with extreme indifference. Gabby. Oh, Gabby, Gabby, Gabby. Gabby. Gabby got some shit going on. But Gabby want us to believe she ain't that person. So you see how some people have, hold up, baby, hold up, swole up, hold up, Gabby. Gabby, come talk to Moca. Pull up, Gabby, because Gabby, we want to talk about what you got going on, my girl. Gabby, and now you're making me, Gabby, is this why you wouldn't call the police? Michelle, you understand, my love? Gabby. Possession of an instrument of a crime with intent. Gabby. You something else. Miss Antoinette, she's something else. Gabby. Terroristic threats with intent to terrorize another. Conspiracy. Simple assault. Recklessly endangering another person. Gabby, that sounds like you've been playing in the mud, ma'am. Gabby. Unbreezy said she saw two women. That's what Unbreezy said, Gabby. So, Gabby, were you one? Because, Gabby, from what I see, baby, Now I got another question to ask. Because as they were searching for our dear Kada, wasn't something else uncovered back there? Parts of another body? So Keon King was going to make that his personal graveyard? Is that what was going to happen? And Gabby, you know all about it? So how many more bodies are out there, Gabby? Come tell us. Because he was the pharmacist. And you, bitch, you was in it deeper than him just being the pharmacist, ma'am. So Gabby, that I'm enrolled in school and out, Gabby, stop playing with the people. Because you being in school is a front. What you in school for, Gabby? Because to my understanding, Keon King even had a residence. He had an address that was listed not too far from your school. So Gabby, you're in this deeper than you want the people to believe, ma'am. And Gabby, all of these charges are recent. This year. This year. This year, Gabby. Baby. My heart, my prayers will forever go out to Kada's parents, to Kada's family. But what needs to be done is Gabby needs a rude awakening. And I believe, and that's my opinion, and we're going to say this, in love. Most parents know their children. And I do believe that Gabby's mother knew that Gabby had something to do with something. Because Gabby's mother communicated with her, and Gabby's mother, I'm pretty sure, was aware of these previous charges that Gabby had. Well, damn, Gabby. Wait a minute. This internet crazy. She says she definitely a felon, girl. She's a felon. Tarsha said, what? Gabby helped him before with that other person. The way these charges sound on Gabby, Gabby is allegedly an accomplice. Wow. And Gabby, you sad if you did this for drugs. Clearly sad. Ain't that much jealousy in the world, Gabby. You around here harming people, harming other women because they don't have them earrings sticking out of their nose looking like an elephant hook. Because Gabby, stop. Because clearly, Keon King don't look at you the way he looked at everybody else, Gabby. You allowed this man to use you. Dolores said, so how can Gabby be in college with them kind of charges? Dolores, Gabby lied. There's no way Gabby could be in nobody's university with these charges. She could take that and tell it to somebody who really cares. Uh, hey, Evelyn Gentry, welcome, baby. Miss Antoinette said them alphabet people ain't shit. The shady police. Hey, Mariah, welcome, my love. Mary Kay, I saw that little half-ass defending that Gabby did online. But Gabby, Mary Kay, that's why Gabby didn't want to go to the police. My girl PJ said, Mary Kay, I know how you feel. 33 years old son was, wait a minute. What I'm missing? I missed something. Mary Kay said something and I missed it. I see her. Child. Okay, I get it. So true, Mocha. My son was 25 and his life was cut short and taken from me 2 years ago. I wish I could hug Kada's parents. Oh my God, Mary Kay, I'm so sorry for your loss, boo. And that's the thing. We all feel. See, Mocha then got all caught up in Gabby. I am so sorry for your loss. And that's why these cases hit some of us so hard, because we've been down these roads. We've been down these roads. My sister PJ says, I know how you feel. 33 years old, my 33-year-old son was unalived last year by so-called friends. My heart goes out for her mom and the entire family. I'm so sorry for your loss. And PJ, girl, we're sorry for yours. See, we all in here have been through something. All of us. And that's why we could bring the compassion that we have to these families. It ain't about a clicker view here. It's about coming through with purpose to tell these stories. Rock, Gabby is indeed a criminal and a hardened one. A hardened one. Kristen says, Gabby, you were jealous because he had an eye for Kada and not for you. Kristen, that's about right. Red, I wouldn't doubt it. But, because Red says Gabby probably got family covering for her as well. Red, with these charges that Gabby has, somebody is taking care of Gabby. Because there's no way Gabby should be walking. She's another one. So now that makes us want to question. It makes us want to question Philly's judicial system. Now I want to question the judicial system. Because how? How do people come before the judge? Go before the courts with these type of charges over and over and over again, and they're still walking free? And in Gabby's case, could even say, I'm enrolled in, well, Gabby, what school you were in? That's why she said, I don't want to say what school I go to. Damn. Antoinette said she did it for that ooh-wee, and that ooh-wee couldn't have been all of that. I promise you. I promise you. Her and her mama. Kristen says, Mocha, I sure would like to know what the police asked her and what she said for her to walk out. Kristen, me too. Kristen, you know what else I would like to know? I would like to know, who were those two females? The house where they found all the evidence, where they found the garbage bags, the hammers, the ammunition. I wonder who were those females. Be blessed, Dolores. But here, Erica says, I could definitely relate. My son lost his life. Next month will be 2 years. See, all of this is personal. Thank you for, see, girl, I'm crazy, Miss Antoinette. I don't be knowing them street lingos. Thank you, boo. Bubenga says prayers for Kada's family and all the missing and voiceless victims. Philly is a bad place and has lots of monsters. A monster shot and killed my mom in 2000. Justice for my mom. See, Bubenga, my heart goes out to you. Jesus. See, these are real life stories that we deal with every day up in here. Somebody, somewhere has a story to tell. Y'all, we have to continue standing for what's right, speaking for those that could no longer speak for themselves. We have to keep giving hope to the families and letting them know that they don't stand alone. They don't stand alone. We're here for them. We're here with them. And our voices will continue to reign justice. And we open up this platform for everyone to feel safe. If you have a story to tell, your story may be one of those that hurts. And we know it hurts. Anytime you lose a loved one, that hurts. But because of circumstances and injustices, your story may help another. Because we're all dealing with things and battling things in our own way. But we have to hurt in order to heal. I know it don't sound pretty, but we have to hurt in order to heal. Jen, I believe you, sis. It's bad. It's bad here. It is bad. It's bad everywhere. Rock says a murderous junkie. Rock, imagine that. Imagine that. Gabby, you want to smoke that much to where you're willing to sacrifice your life. You're smoking. Because he's the neighborhood pharmacist. Everybody know him. You loving a no good ass criminal and he don't love you back. but he feeds you just enough dope to get you to commit crime. Rock says, imagine trying to be a lover and end up being a co-defendant. Raquel, isn't that some shit? Because that's your man. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But what gets me is 21 years old, his life was already done. I'm with you, Tarsha. He looks like a weirdo. He looked like a weirdo. But as parents, y'all right. Y'all know what? I used to watch that show faithfully for my man. The things these heifers done for my man. Where is these women's self-esteem? Where are their morals and values? And then they get caught up and the parents want to come out here. No, ma'am, sit y'all ass down. Because at the end of the day, Gabby, let me tell you this. Kada did not deserve this, Gabby. Kada did not deserve this. And looking at your record, boo. We got a main suspect. But your rap sheet ain't too pretty either. At all. So how, Gabby, how do you walk your way out of this? And what makes it worse is that, Gabby, your best friend said to you in a text message, bitch, what do you mean you don't want to call the police? Kada is dead and you don't want to tell? Gabby, that's what your best friend said. So Gabby, how did best friend know that Kada was already deceased? She came back to you begging you to tell. And you said you weren't a snitch. You weren't built like that. You don't come from a background like that. But you know why you didn't call the police, Gabby? Michelle said he was already accused of kidnapping, taking advantage of other women. Why would she date him? I'm sure her family moved her to Virginia so no one would hurt her. Mm. That's a possibility. But what I want to know is, why would any woman put themselves in a position to be a part of any criminal activity with a man or a woman when it comes to harming another's life? And these charges, Gabby can't deny. Hey, Ann, welcome, my love. Yes, ma'am, it's been a while. Oh, Lord. Ann said, I don't live far from Gabby, and she is bad news. And I said, oh, she's bad news. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Exactly, Sassy. Just can't wrap our minds around why there's so much hate and so much disregard for human life. Don't get it. Don't get it. Kada Scott will get her justice one way or the other. And everybody that was involved. Everybody that was involved will definitely pay a price. Ann says, listen to this. We in Philly knows Gabby set up Kada. Michelle says she might not have been smoking. It may have been some other kind of drug worse than smoking. Rock says, Gabby a nigga bitch. Do she even like men? Looking at Gabby. I believe Gabby was just on payroll. Gabby looked like she could just be the muscle behind the madness. That's what Gabby appears to be to me. Gabby. Hey, Simone. Welcome, my love. We miss you too, boo. Gabby. How could you? For your mother. Then her mama had nerves to say to her. That's why I preach to you about hopping in cars with men. That's what her mama told her. After the best friend told her, bitch, Kada is dead and you're not going to go to the police, the mama texts Gabby back that bullshit. So Gabby, mama ain't shit either. Ann says the house that was raided on 55th Belmar Terrace by our Philly police is the house Gabby was staying at before she went to. Shut your mouth, girl. That's what I thought. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. And so my question is this. Thank you for coming in the chat tonight, Ann. It has definitely been a minute. Ann said Keon and the young cats would sit outside that house selling weed all day and all night. Keon is in a game. Shut your mouth. And I said that house that was on a 5500 block of Belmore Terrace. I said, and I was only speculating, that was where Gabby lived. So now, clearly Gabby ain't in college. So Gabby and somebody else who was possibly in that home, those were the two that were pulled in for questioning. So Gabby, you were in a home where they pull out everything that's used for crimes, garbage bags, hammers, cleanup material, cleaning products, because they said all over the crime scene they smelled pine all. Gabby. Rock said in some families, saying he in college is another way to say he in jail. Well, damn. Wow. Wow. And says Gabby, child, and coming in with, whew, And coming in with the tea, baby. And we appreciate you, my sister. And says, Gabby and Keon are smashing together. And we think she got jealous when Keon started trying to come on to Kada, but Kada has her own man. That's what we knew. Kada has her own man. Mm, 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 mm. And we appreciate you, my girl. And we wonder where you were. And look at how you come back with nothing but the tea. We appreciate you, sis. We got Philly Connect all up in here. My sis said, only way I'm focused on unaliving anyone is if they're trying to unalive me or anyone around me I love. Eye for an eye. Platt, you understand? Platt, that part. That part. What's the power for, you know? God gave them to you. Use them. And if they don't work, I'm like you. Sit the fuck down or shut the fuck up. One or the other. But Kada Scott is going to get her justice. And Gabby, you've been running around terrorizing the city with Keon King for too long, in my opinion. And it's time for you to sit down. It's time for you, Gabby, to take a nap. It's time, in my opinion, for you to go night-night, ma'am. And Gabby, I'm like Raquel. You love him so much for my man, for my man. If you have any involvement, Keon King is going to tell on you, ma'am, because he's proven himself to be a coward. Because no real man would do to Kada what he done the way y'all done it. Oh, and we're so sorry that another one. Ann said I was grieving my daughter Kimiata's death in February, and I just stayed off YouTube until a month ago. And our deepest condolences to you, boo. We love you. We always wondered where you were. And I'm glad you're back. See here, this space is to heal. This space is the healing place. Keon King is sick. And Gabby is even sicker. How could you? How dare you? And when you said how you gave Keon King Kada's information, that alone told us how deep involved you were. Hey, Carla Henry, welcome. Tanya, there's no way her mama, nobody, Jesus' mama can't get out of this one. This is crazy. This is crazy. Platt says they will definitely take care of them in population. They shouldn't be allowed to go to PC. They didn't allow Kada to go that part. That part. My girl Ann says, wait a minute, let me highlight this. And look at Harmony. Hey, my boo. Ann says Keon's father is either a detective, a sergeant, or something high ranking in our Philly police department. This is why Keon got off all those previous charges. His damn daddy. That's it. And that's all. So there's no such thing about his daddy working for UPS, FedEx, whoever. No, 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 no. And this is what has been circulating from day one. This is what's been circulating. Your daddy getting you off, and you around here being a menace. So Keon King is sick. I'm like you, Rob. You got off, but you're still peeping through windows. That's a sickness. That's a sickness. So if Keon King is doing all of this, now I'm beginning to believe. I'm beginning to believe he and his brother, allegedly, could have very well, along with Gabby, terrorizing the hood. He says, Philly is my hometown. So this story hits hard. It's sad. It's sad. Kristen says in the raid, they found 3 phones and 1 tablet. Huh. I believe there's money. So the mama works at the hospital. I heard that. I didn't hear that it was the hospital. I couldn't make out what CHOP was, but thank you for breaking it down. Children's Hospital of Pennsylvania. His family has money. Imagine that. Imagine that. Well, it was said that when they were looking, they did say that the car was, stolen car was pinged at his mother's home. I'm with you, sis PJ. He's doing all of this shit, lock the daddy up too, being that he's covering up for his demon seed. Lock them all up. Carla did say it was another one. I want to know. Gabby, come talk to us. Come talk to us, Gabby, because Gabby, you the muscle behind all of this, it seems. So I want to know. Hey, Tammy, welcome, boo. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Tammy says, Moca, stay covering our stories. They make a difference. God bless you all. Thank you, my love. Well, Antoinette says, so tell me again why he was selling drugs, because he could have got away with it. Because he wanted to be something that he was not. He wanted to be accepted in a crowd that normally he would have not been accepted in by society. So, you know, Bubanga said, drop the link for Gabby. I need Gabby, Bubanga. I need Gabby. No need in running down Gabby. Mm-mm. It makes no sense. Keon King did things his way. He stalked them, and I mean stalked them. He choked them. He abused them. Then he unalived them. So, Gabby, what we need you to tell us right now, Gabby, were you and Keon using that school as a personal burial site for you all? Stealing cars, committing crimes in cars. You need to luminol your house, Gabby, or wherever the hell you were staying, because we don't know if what happened to poor Kada happened in your residence, ma'am. And muscle bitch Gabby, you helped Keon move her body, because it's been said Gabby was moved through two different vehicles. Allegedly, Gabby is not looking good for you, ma'am. So the story you came to tell, it ain't the story that you sold. Red, you're crazy. But Red, you're right. Red said Gabby's studying for midterms right now at UOC, University of Criminals. Platt ain't shit. Gabby, get your funky ass over here. Gabby, you need to stand in your shit. Because if you don't tell the truth now, Gabby, your truth coming sooner or later. And the wrong way. The wrong way. Ann says Gabby lied. She said our Philly police told her that her information about Keon was useless. But in fact, our commissioner said on the news conference, hold up, girl. Oh, shit, I missed it. I missed it. All information will be helpful. She lied, taking up for Keon. I knew she lied when she said that. I knew she lied. Miss Antoinette said, how did he carry her body and dig a grave by himself in that short of a time? He had help, girl. He had help. He had help. Rock said the Philly police she was talking about was Keon's dad. She ain't no snitch. She don't call the police. Gabby, my God, my God, my God. There has to be a price for Gabby to pay. Gabby, let me read off your recent charges. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. Back up, Moca. Y'all, let's focus on the girl that Keon did all of this to. Y'all know the one that missed her court date? Let's focus on the one that missed her court date. The one that didn't go to court for all the charges that was initially racked up on Keon, right? She missed a court date in July, right? She missed her court date in July. Y'all, the date that Gabby's charges were held for court was July 29th, 2025. Y'all see how all this shit is coming together? The girl missed her court date. The one that Keon did all this to, the one that he abused before Kada. She didn't appear in court. So all the charges against Keon and seemingly Gabby too were dropped. Hey, Kelly, welcome, my love. Kelly says two people packed a black bag out of his trunk. That's what I said. It was two people. They moved what appeared to be a black bag with the body in it out that trunk. So am I crazy, y'all? This shit is not coincidental. The girl did not go to court in July. Keon King's charges got dropped. Gabby, your charges were around the same date, same month. Who, baby? I gotta go dig some more. Gabby got some shit. I gotta go dig some more on Gabby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But here she's not. She's not implicated as an accomplice to him. Platt saying enough criminal justice gonna get her out of this. And if she does, Philly needs new law books, teachers, questions on that test, law enforcement. They need it all. This shit is a mess. Don't worry about it, Kristen. I'll get it. This is a mess. Ann says the police really did search that area with police dogs. Someone went back to that area afterwards and dug that shallow grave and put Kada in it. Keon has people helping him. And I believe that. And I kept saying that. And that's what I couldn't gather because, see, the argument becomes all those people went searching. And look how many people searched. It wasn't just a walk with a stick touching the ground, screaming Kada name type of search. These people were out there with helicopters. They were out there with dogs, everything. And nothing turned up. And you mean to tell me a couple of days later, you get a tip? This is where Kada is. Go right now. And they get there. Kada's body was decomposing someplace else. That had to be the reason for the maggots. Somebody went there, put that body there because the dirt was too fresh. And if all those people trampled and walked all over the area where that body had been found, that dirt would have not been fresh and turned over like that. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Lord have mercy. Rock says, so you mean to tell me this ninja was out here like he was above the law? His daddy need to be questioned and locked up too. And says, the people here thinks the three main suspects are Keon, his brother, and Gabby. Jesus. And if you could do me a great favor, and can you send me an email? Send me an email, Ann, with that family's name. I need mama, daddy, brother. I need them. Send those names. Somebody, y'all drop my email address in the chat, please. Send them names to my email, Ann. Appreciate you, girl. That brother name, they just keep saying the brother. Everywhere I go, I hear the brother. I hear the brother. I hear the brother. But I love my Philly Connect. Mm-hmm. We go get to the bottom of this. Bubanga said it's sad that he stole the black car, took Kada, burned the black car, turned himself in. They searched the spot and nothing. The next day, another call back. He had help. He definitely had help because he wasn't there when when the call was made. Yes, Lord, Tanya. Yes, Lord. Tanya said, Ann said, I don't really know their names, but the info we know is all through our neighborhood. Girl, go in that neighborhood and find out. Whew. Whew. But the thing is, Keon King was in jail. Because my thing is, Keon King don't want to take the rap, Gabby. Gabby, aren't you paying attention? He do not want to take the rap. So Keon King turned himself in. Then you dummy make the call. Go right now. Go right now. The body is definitely there. So we know Keon King didn't make the call because he was in jail. He turned himself in not to be implicated, dummy. And now you, child. Ann said, and this is why they burned that car. Because they were transporting Kada's body all over Philly. But her body started smelling. So they burned the car and then it was crushed afterwards. Well, Jesus. Jesus, I said it. When the investigator said Kada was moved between two cars, my intuition was right. Kada started developing the maggots. started stinking through the trash bags. And that's when it went, dug the shallow grave. Jesus. Jesus. All day long, my heart hurts for Kayla's parents. No parent should have to go through anything like this at the hands of a bunch of nobodies. Keon King didn't want shit out of life. And looking at Gabby's rap sheet, she ain't want shit either. And our precious Kada lost a beautiful life to a bunch of ain't shit people. Ann says in the other car Keon had, he stashed it at one of his relatives' house, but the police did get that car. It said there's also evidence in that one as well. Mm. Mm. Whew. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. And we're going to need, and, oh Lord, wait a minute. They was trying to sell a car on Facebook Marketplace. Shut up. Lord have mercy. The world dumbest criminals. World's dumbest criminals. Young, dumb. And, girl, send me an email. We got to talk behind the scenes. All I can say, these parents, this family did not deserve the hands they were dealt. Ann says, what I don't understand about Gabby, she has a college degree and she messed it up for Keon. Gabby wanted to be a drug head. Gabby wanted to be accepted. Gabby wanted to be thuggish. Maybe she lost her way at some point too, and it got out of control. But I don't excuse her behavior. Because from the charges that, the criminal charges that Gabby has, Gabby's a menace too. Somebody drop my email, please, for Ann. Tanya said Gabby is dumb as a box of rocks. He made a complete fool out of her. That smell of a decomposed body will stay with you forever. But she's gangster. She's thuggish. She didn't care. She was willing. She thought Pine All would erase that. She thought Pine All would have erased that. They say at the site, that's all they smelt was Pine All. Kelly says Kada was killed 20 minutes after she was taken. is what was said. They had to do DNA to say it was her. Yes, yes. So Kelly, 20 minutes after she was taken, this was their intent. It was planned. It was premeditated. Hey, Denise, welcome, boo. Denise said, Ms. Moca, I believe Keon already implicated himself. Whether he turned himself in or didn't, he's still a part of it, regardless, in jail or out. He's still a part of it. He's the main course. Oh, yes, Denise, he definitely is. He definitely is the main course. But he thought he was smart. He thought if he would be in jail already and they stumbled on the body, they could not put the homicide charge on him. But what he fails to realize. Mm, mm. Platinum crazy. Platinum said she didn't listen in class. She cheated on her test. And said, well, what is up with her friend D? Is she like Gabby? I don't know. I don't know the friend D. All I know is D knew something too. Because this is what D said. D talking to Gabby. And D tells Gabby, bitch, what you mean? Kada is dead. And you don't want to go to the police? So, and my question is, D, how the fuck you knew? How you knew? Gabby can't be in college. Not if they went to that house. Gabby got on live stream and said she was studying for her midterms. Gabby, there ain't no break right now, so why you ain't in school? They went to that house, Gabby. They took two women in for questioning. They detained two women and then they released them. So who was the other woman, Gabby? At the 5500 block of Belmar Terrace. Isn't that what y'all say Gabby stay? Gabby is going to be implicated, y'all. I don't give a damn. Denise thinking, my love. Gabby name is all over this. All over it. And for that record, the charges are too similar to what Keon was initially charged with. And said, here in Philly, we too are wondering, how did they know Kada was deceased? Unless Keon told them or they were there when it happened. That part and that part. And for the conversation that D and Gabby had, that conversation makes me believe they were there. Something ain't right. This bowl of milk is covered in flies, nasty ones. But at the end of the day, all we want is justice for Kada. Justice for Kada. We want her family to get through this. We want to uplift them as they go through this horrific ordeal of detail after detail after detail. No family should have to endure this. Kada was robbed senselessly robbed. Jealousy, betrayal, and obsession. Keon was obsessed with Kada. In my opinion, Gabby was jealous of the fact that Keon was obsessed with Kada. And I do believe that Keon befriended Kada. And that's where the betrayal came in. Denise says, Mocha, this was all about jealousy. Gabby hated Kada because of her beauty and because everybody wanted her, but nobody wanted Gabby. So Gabby did whatever she could to get rid of her. So Gabby is really a nigga bitch. Yes, Platt, he was truly obsessed with being in control. Truly obsessed. Truly obsessed. My heart hurts for Kada's family. And I can't say it enough. Because no family should ever have to go through this. And we've been here, y'all know me. We've been here our 2 hours. And Ann, sister girl, it is so good to have you back. We miss you. And we had no idea you were going through, but it's a beautiful thing to have our sister back. And those of you from Philly, if you know what you know, and you want to come on the panel and share with us, give us insight, let's talk about it. Tomorrow we can have open panel. We can have open panel tomorrow. And we could talk about it. When I've come out here, I've given my 2 hours. Guys, this is a lot. We're going to continue to fight. We're going to continue to speak. And we will continue to raise awareness for the voiceless. We're going to continue on this mission. Justice for Kada. Because she deserves so much more. And we will continue to expose. All right, Platt. And we're going to continue to expose people like Gabby that's putting their 2 cents in places that it don't deserve to be. Because for some reason, she feels she wants to be accepted. But we're going to come out here, stand in our purpose, be the family that we are, and seek justice for our baby girl. So guys, I'm going to say good night. I love each and every one of you. Continue to lift Kada's family up in prayer. This family needs all the support they can get. And if any new revelations come, or is there anything that you may want to share with me about what you find out that I may not? My email. Send it to my email. Or whatever you may want to share. And we're going to continue doing what we do here. We're going to continue doing what we do here. All day long is justice for Kada. I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say God bless. Thank each and every one of you that supported the channel by becoming members, subscribing, sending super chats and super stickers. Good night. God bless. And I'll see you all soon.
We stand tall, we rise as one. No lapels, the work ain't done. No. Moca leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Team full of truth and a chat full of cheer. Moca in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. Know the pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the chat gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall, we rise as one. No lapels, the work ain't done. Moca leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This is family. This is family. And we stand tall. Down in the north where the soul don't break. Moca built the lane where the real ones stay. Ain't no faking the funk, ain't no playing for clout. You bring that mess, we gon' sort that out. But this ain't about drama, it's about love. It's about healing, it's about trust. Every child, every voice, every name in the breeze. We gon' stand for the ones no one else gon' see. So we rise tall, we rise as one. Oh no, no bellows, the work ain't done. Moca leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This is family. This is family. And we stand tall. One mic, one tribe, one mission in mind. We protect what's right and we hold that line. It's the chat where the truth and the love collide. Where the voices don't hide and the pain gets light. We see you, we feel you, we fight for the cause. Every kid, every tear, we break down walls. When you hear that bell, that's the call to act. We family now, and that's just facts. We stand tall, we rise as one. We rise as one. No lapels, the work ain't done. Moca leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when
Good night, everyone. God bless.